What's going on, guys? MDLP from the Battle Axe, the Strongman Gym in Miami, where strength is everything. Making a gym here, driving. It seems like it's too fucking hot to be making videos at the gym right now. It's about like 96 degrees in Miami. Anyway, so this is something that's pretty close to my heart, and it's been a subject that I've been talking about for almost every other day at the gym. A lot with my guys, and things that have been coming up, and the title of this video is probably going to get people a little grumpy, and honestly I don't give a fuck because everybody's super sensitive in the coaching community, but seriously, I think that we have more enablers than we do coaches. And I'm going to say that the reason why I'm even going to use the term coach is because it's just going to generally describe somebody who is trying to further somebody in a specific sport or athletic endeavor. And the term coach I'm going to use with somebody who's extremely passionate about it and who has been called a coach, not somebody who just simply calls themselves a coach. Passing a test doesn't make you a coach. And I understand that I've only been training people for about 7 years, and then I'm at the ankles of a lot of people, but I have been blessed to have been coached by really good people, and so I understand what this is. So, and I'd like to be there one day as well, to be viewed in that aspect and that kind of perspective of being a good fucking coach. Anyways, what do I mean by this? So I'm going to tell you right now that there's a big difference between working out and training. We all understand this, but the typical fad, what I'm seeing right now, is that people go to a gym and they get a fucking workout in. They're like, wow, what a workout, I'm so tired. Yes, but what did you learn? You know, the concept of did you learn something? Did you grow? Okay, oh, I pushed myself to another limit. That's cool, man. You know what pushing yourself to another limit can mean? Eating a big fucking steak dinner and having to poop 2 hours later. It doesn't really matter. You can push yourself to another limit by waking up every single day and going to work, by dealing with a grumpy ass kid, by helping out your parents. Those are mental disciplines that can push you to another limit. So you push yourself to another physical limit. I understand that. But people that work out can do that every day. It's called standing on a treadmill for an hour. What is the difference? What is it you're trying to succeed, or what is it you succeed in? What are you trying to do when you're a coach? What you're trying to do is write a fucking prescription. And I haven't heard this analogy before. I made it up. I'm going to credit it to myself, but it doesn't really fucking matter. What you're trying to do is you write a prescription for the client. You have somebody that walks into your gym. If you're a true strength and conditioning coach, and that's another term that's been hoarded around and I fucking hate it. If you're a true strength and conditioning coach, you're going to look at this person and you're going to write them a prescription. You're going to tell them what it is they need to work on to become better, not only in their specific sport, which is what strength and conditioning should be, or whatever they choose to be doing, but also as a human being. If they're squatting and they have bad ankles, which is something I learned from Donnie Thompson, something that just opened my eyes, a bad base, a bad posterior, something that we consistently train at Idolmaker and stuff. If this person has these like really bad or muscle imbalances, you identify them first of all, and then you give them homework. You write them a prescription. Look, I need you to go home and do some RDLs, some single leg RDLs, some box squats, some front squats, whatever, sprints, sled pulls, and you identify these things, and then you write them the prescription of how to become better. You don't sit there and make them squat 10 sets of 10, and then you make them lunge and they throw up, and then your dick feels super big. You're like, wow, that's great. What a workout. I was pushed. This guy's really cool. What a great coach. False. You didn't do shit. You didn't learn anything. You just got really, really tired, which is really, really easy. I can get anybody on this fucking planet to throw up. It's not a big deal. What is a big deal is to grow somebody, not to break them down. It's easy to break somebody down physically and mentally in the gym. What's really fucking hard is to make them grow, to make them learn, to make them want to go home and learn why their hamstrings are weak, why their knee is going in. Go follow this guy, look at this YouTube video, understand this warm-up, use this band for something, write them a prescription. Be a fucking coach, or don't call yourself that. Don't call yourself a strength and conditioning coach when you don't understand the first thing about how to grow somebody, how to peak somebody for a specific sport or a specific athletic endeavor that involves their life. You understand what that means? I hope that, because I've been fucking yelling at that shit in my gym. And that is the point. That is what it is to be a coach. If you just go there and you work them out and you get them tired, you're an enabler. You're enabling bad habits. You're furthering their addiction to make mistakes. And that's the problem. And that's when you start to create a disease, in which I see it all over my town. I'm in Miami. It's one of the most athletic cities in the fucking world, where all I see is people just getting really, really tired. Now look, I'm not gonna shit on you for getting off the couch. I understand that that's better than being a lazy fuck, and I understand that shit. I'm telling you, what happens when you want to be on the next level, when people start bastardizing words like coach, strength and conditioning, and programming, and instead of really sitting there and helping an athlete grow, they just get them tired every week. So I hope this kind of hits home to some of you guys. I know there's a lot of you out there that are fucking hitting the nail on the head. I thought I was gonna mess that up. True, I always mess up when I say hitting the nail on the head. Said it twice. That have really been pushed themselves and to learn, to be different, to set protocol, to be a fucking true gym. I hope this rings in your ear and pumps you up, and for the rest of you motherfuckers, you're welcome.